my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me.
Run for it, Marty!
Hey YouTube, PhatPastor here. How are you? Hope that everyone in FPV world is doing just good. I hope you're having a great day. And we've got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Let's see if I've got... Yeah, I've got my stream up. Is Jarvis going? No, not yet, but let's try him out. Let's see how he sounds. All right, I think we got him going.
GR8 Scott.
Great Scott. All right, I can hear him. All right, how come I'm not? I gotta pop the chat out again. Yep, YouTube did its thing, but I will pop it out again. Pop it out. There we go. That should work. All right, audio is fine for me. Thanks, Dexter. Appreciate it, man. How is everyone? Hope you're having a good week. I've had a busy week, but a productive week, and that's good for me because sometimes I spend a lot of time spinning my wheels trying to get things done.
Skydozer FPV.
And
Raymond Correa.
Now they're rolling in. All right. So, man, I'm excited. I'm just excited about what's going on in FPV right now. A lot of things have been going on behind the scenes, and working toward things that I can finally talk about tonight. And I'm just excited about it. I don't know about your memes, but if you've not posted your memes, go ahead and get them posted. But when you're on there, go through and vote. You vote by putting fire... Scoob. Exiled Scoob becomes a member. Thank you, Exiled Scoob. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate
Johnny
all of the
Scars.
memberships. And something new, you guys see this? I'm constantly working on the channel. I know this back here is not as easy to see, but up here are the names of all of the members of the channel. And
Exiled Scoob. Hey.
Is Jarvis loud on you? I think it's just my headphones. I'm going to turn them down just a little bit. All right, we'll see what that is. I has no means. Well, let me show you on this here. Oh, that's Jarvis. I'm trying to keep myself surprised. How you vote. Remember, it's important. Even if you don't... Where's my face? I need my face on here. Hang on. Gotta have my face. There we go. Even if you don't post a meme, vote. Vote for your favorites by going here, and you can push the fire thing, and see it goes up in numbers. I posted this one. I believe I did. So, yeah, so I'm not going to... That was just a test thing. And you can vote for multiple ones, but how it's going to work, I'm purposely not looking down through them because I want to react to them as y'all send them. I will pick a winner tonight, and you will pick a winner. Whichever one's got the most fires beside it If it happens to be a tie, then we will go to having people go to it and pick their favorite between the ties. So we're going to do that a little bit later in the stream. So start doing that. Go through it. If you got your memes that you want to post, then fire away. If you're like Skydozer here and have no memes, Mr. Johnny Scars, how are you, Johnny? Got a race planned. I hope you saw that. We posted one for May 31st. Actually, 2 races, a 65mm and a UDL race. So, yep, UDL race will probably be outside. So, yep, looking forward to that. It is not this race is under Soki, Southern Kentucky multi-rotor, because it is in Kentucky. It's about 6-7 miles up the road from where we normally race at the church that I pastor. Couldn't get in anywhere between now and I.O., and I'm needing to do a race before I.O. because there's some stuff that I need to get worked out before I.O. So posting them stickers. Yeah. So, all right. Well, let me get right into it. First thing that I want to talk to you guys about is you might notice a little bit of difference in the background. Don't know if you can tell, things are kind of glowing a little bit different. I got some better NC or N365 black lights, because this week I got in a shipment of Neos. Let me see here, bench. See if I can do this. I got in a shipment of Neos. You're probably not going to be able to see me very well. Whoa. Of Neos LED gates. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but these things under black light that stand out like a turd in a punch bowl. And they're custom stuff. Middle Tennessee Drone Racing. I can't see that from my head. Right there. And Soki's in here somewhere. There it is. See, I'm a chapter organizer of 2 chapters: Southern Kentucky multi-rotors and Middle Tennessee. There's Neos. We're gonna be advertising them. You're gonna be hearing a lot more about them on the channel here coming up. Wookie is a racer, and here's a little magnet. Got my ugly mug on it. I have gates that are lined with custom PhatPastor and Middle Tennessee multi-rotor and all of this. I got 10 of those gates and going to get some more, working with Ryan Wookie FPV on it. So big shout out to them. Great place. This is kind of blowing it out a little bit. Yeah, let's see if I just go back a little bit. Anyway, they really just pop in the black light. And the thing I like about them, if you watched the TinyWhoop Open, you probably saw that on those gates. One of the things I really like about them is that the paint that they use on it to put your logos on and all that, it doesn't soak through. So the back side of the gate is completely black, so you know which side to go through in the race. And I think that's really cool. So we got that, and the UDL race, if everything works out right, will be a black light UDL race. So it'll be outside in the parking lot. Psychedelic party. Yep. Hey, I am a Gen X. I used to skate. We used to roller skate to black lights, man. You know, you can tell who brushed their teeth with a good black light back in the day, and who didn't. So, yeah. So on May 31st, go to MultiGP, Southern Kentucky Multi-Rotor. The church is like right on the line between Tennessee. It's just in Kentucky, but it's just right on the line between Tennessee and Kentucky. Those of you that come to the races at the gym, it's only about 5 to 7 minutes further up the road, and gives us a lot more time. Roller disco. Yep, I remember it. I had some black and white, had some black tennis shoe roller skates with the 2 lines on them, and yep, always wanted. That was one of the things my cousin, my older cousin was, what do they call them, roller jockeys? He had the whistle and the black and white shirt on, and he skated around with everybody. That was his job. He actually got paid money to skate around and blow his whistle at cute girls and things like that, and just be cool. I always wanted to do it, but the people in my neighborhood burnt down the roller skate and the roller skate rink before I got old enough to be a roller jockey. Let me ask you a question. Do I need this? Maybe. Let's try it. I don't think it's messing anything up in the back. Let's keep the top of my head from, and then I don't have to have that in my eyes. All right. So, yep. Roller disco. So we got a race going. Again, it's 2 races, 65 millimeter indoor and UDL outdoor in the parking lot. If it rains, we'll just move the UDL inside. So, yeah, all of those, for everybody that's too far away, did it do it again? No, I think it's still working. The light is nice. All right, thank you. All right. It's kind of soft. I like it. You can't read everything back in the back, but you can still tell that is on air. So if you didn't know, I'm on air. So that's for me. The other thing that I want to talk a little bit about tonight is I/O. I mean, I know some people might be like, whew, you talk about I/O a lot. I do. And it's because, to me, my opinion,
8-bit underscore.
I am
Hey, how ya doing, Marty?
I am doing good. Did you notice Jarvis got real slow? How you doing, Marty? So maybe he's just having a rough day. But the reason why I talk about it a lot is, in my opinion, it's one of the, if not the best, FPV event in the U.S. That's my opinion. And you hear me say it a lot. If you're new to the channel, I am one of these ones that tell people all the time, please don't take my advice on everything. This hobby is so subjective. It's like saying tacos are the best. You might love tacos. I might hate tacos.
You don't wanna know what I have gotten Robot Lady to do then, Marty.
Do Are y'all hearing that? What is going on with Jarvis? Oh no, what's up? I did an update. Remember, he didn't work last week on me, and that was because I needed to do an update to Chrome, and it's obviously changed now. Voice, is there a I don't see if there's a I don't see there's a delay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, comma, exclamation mark, comma, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Yeah. Yeah. He sounds it sounds to me like his voice is slowed down like mine, slowed down like mine, slowed down like mine. I don't. Let me see chat. Is there a speed here? Nah, I'm not seeing it. I'll have to. At least he's talking. I'll have to work on him later.
Blackporn.
That was faster. Blackpawn, welcome.
Tech underscore. Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes, now he's okay. Yep. Now he seems to be back. I wonder if it's because tech personality voice is turned on. Let me turn that off and see what happens. Somebody get Jarvis chatting at us for a second.
Even in.
That might be it. I think I might have turned personality voice on. Let me know if y'all like personality voice better or not. Right now it's off, so that might be what the difference was. It seemed to get slower, and that one was faster, and I don't know. So anyway, now back to the story. Now the rest of the story. Chat. Hey.
Z King FPV. Chat.
How's it going, Z? Got to put a space in between it there. That. How's it going, buddy? Well, back to the story, and now
Hello all.
the rest of the story. Y'all gonna keep me. You need to keep me on my toes tonight with the Jarvis. I can see already, but that's okay because I'm ready for you guys.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
They do. You should try them. You should try them. Because I will not be so easily distracted tonight.
Yes, indeed. Tim alive, Barley.
Squirrel.
Fire in the hole.
Squirrel. Squirrel. Oh yeah, he got the neurovirus or the. Yeah, man. I hope you get to feeling better, man. I don't know how Skip give that to you through the Discord channel or whatever, but I hear this going around.
J on E Loco 619. Howdy.
June? How's it going, June? Let me jump in here and read names. I forgot to do that. It's going to take me a minute.
Ooh, something
now.
shiny.
Ooh, Great Scott was the first one. Dexter Wells. McFlies was here. Dexter Wells again. Great Scott. Skydozer. Raymond Carrera. Exiled Scoob. Johnny Scars. 8-Bit. And Black Pawn. Tech is here. Welcome to the channel, Tech. I haven't seen you here before, but welcome to the channel. Let's put you up there, give you a feature chat. People can see who you are. And Z King. Gotta get here early, June Loco. And we're going to end it right
Look,
there.
squirrel with its cheeks packed with nuts.
Squirrel.
I wasn't talking to you, dudes. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
I'm talking to you. I was talking to that squirrel.
Tech is a good dude.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. Y'all talk good about him when he's not around, so. Gotta drink like a fish. Gotta drink like a fish. All right. What was I saying? What was I saying? And the rest of the story. That was it. Changes. Changes are coming. Some's going to like it. Some's not. You know, that's one thing that you can count on in life. I tell people this all the time in counseling and such is people will come and people will go. People will come out of your life and into your life and all of this kind of stuff. But the one thing that you can count on happening in your life for sure, you might not get wealthy. You might not lose that weight. You might not win that girl or that race. But the one thing you can count on is change. Things change. And we have to learn to adapt and roll with them. And I was asked to be on the micro drone racing or Whoop team for I.O. this year. And my understanding is that things are going to be done a bit different. One, the racing is going to be taken more seriously, which is good. It was something that I have said that really needs to happen at I.O. TinyWhoop, many of the people enter this hobby through TinyWhoops. Some of us, the very first FPV that we flew was a TinyWhoop. Most people that stay in the hobby, whether they want to go to spec class racing or whether they want to race or just want to stay freestyling or long range, most people, if they stay in this hobby very long, if they didn't start with whoops, will end up with one. Just about everybody in the hobby has a micro drone.
Trademark.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Whoop is trademarked. But because Whoop has become synonymous of what the ducks that we put around the props, like a Senna Whoop. But anyway, I don't want to argue that point. That's not
Blue Sky FPV. Am I here? According to my wife, I'm not all there, so I'm kinda lost.
You are here. I know, because everywhere
The T,
I
W.
go, there I am. So wherever you go, there you are. So at least that theory works for me, and I'm thinking it's going to work for you.
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy.
What? Well, I believe it's true, whether it's true or not, Fred. So, yes, you are here, Blue Sky. And, so, back to the story.
I wasn't talking to you, dudes. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
I've got to get me a shorter one for squirrel. I will. So, what we're going to be doing is the micro drone racing is going to be happening in the hangar, where if you've been to IO before, where you've registered in the past, I think there was a race there one time before. That's going to be happening.
I am not there. I am here.
That's right. Everybody is here except for 8-Bit, and he is there. But we've been trying to get him from there to here. So, bear with us. So, because, he's a little, shocking.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. Oh. That's me building. And anyway, so in the hangar at the registration building, or what used to be the registration building, we're going to be running micro drones, whoops, qualifying in there. Not for sure if that's where the finals is going to be or not. But I did request something tonight, and I think that it's initially approved. I am just one of the many Indians in the camp, and not the chief. And if that offended you, then
Good evening, all you fine folks. Even in.
If that offends you, I love you. We can be offended here. So,
How dare you?
Yeah, I'll try to do better, Greta. I will try to do better, Greta. Greta will let me have it.
How dare you?
I know. You're free to have your opinion here, and so am I. So, the racing's going to be there, and it's going to be legit racing. Right now, the team is myself.
You being
Atreides.
offended offends me.
That's right. That's right. You offend me when you're offended about me being offended about you. So.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Snozberries, proven fact, will help you with being offended. So, the team, myself, right now that I know of, myself, Atreides, Custom, FPV, Noah, and Jeff Kabowski, Zotic, and if I'm not mistaken, We Bleed will be sponsoring the Whoop racing at IO this year. This is something that they're doing different. They're trying to make how come that's not showing up here? That's a gnat. There you go. Celebrating 21 months as a membership. Slipping into the future, like the spelling of future there are. Yep. So, yes, so, not that I'm not knocking any other time that you know, the only IO that I've been to was last year, and there were some issues and things like that, but it was still great time. I really had a good time at IO, and if you can make it, I recommend that you try to find a way to make it out there, even if it's just for a day or so. Just come on out, hang out with us. It's good to get to meet the people face to face and shake their hand. Let me warn you, some people are huggers out there. I didn't know how many huggers were in FPV, but there's some people like, no, man, I got to hug you fast. I hugged some people. I was like, I don't know you, dude. What's your name? They're like, oh. They tell me, because I know you guys by your avatars. And the only one whose avatar looks close to him, not even mine, is 8-Bits. His looks an awful lot like him. Don't y'all think? I think so. So yes, they're going to be doing qualifying.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Yep. Don't touch me. There's some other things that's in the pipe that just not been decided on yet. That's pretty cool, and I think it's going to make IO more enjoyable for everybody, not just the elite pilots and the fastest of the fast people. We're trying to do some things that's going to make the newcomer and the noob feel just as much a part of what's going on as everyone else. And I pulled, well, I won't say
Emphasis on pipe.
Yeah, because you know what? You need to pay attention in school.
You're using your paper not for writing, but for rolling doobies. You're going to be doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in the van down by the river.
God, I love Matt Foley in a van down by the river. I actually just requested it. I don't guess it was pulled some strings. It's not like I did anything amazing. I just asked. I said, since the finals are going to be Friday night for pro class or whatever, could we do a finals for sport class on Saturday? And I was told, yeah, most likely, unless there's something that we don't see happening or rolling around. Because see, that's the thing with this, with IO, is you got to be able to roll with the punches, and you got to be able to change up and schedule in a little bit, because you know, rain and things can happen, and it can turn the whole schedule upside down. And that's kind of what happened last year. And you know, some people got bent out of shape about it, but you know, you just gotta change. You gotta roll with the punches. You got to. I say this: when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And some of us have learned to enjoy and learn to like lemonade.
Conformal coating.
You can't, that's right, conformal coat. You can't always get Red Bull, or you can't always get your Mountain Dew or whatever. Sometimes, you know, the most you can hope for is some lemonade, or in my day, Tang. Some of you know what Tang is, and some of you are like, what is he talking about? He does. He knows what it is. He knows what it is. So that's I think that's one of the funniest little videos on. I can't play it too long because the copyright strike me on it, but yeah, I love that one. I've got some more space on my board here for some more videos to cut in. But yeah, I'm excited for MultiGP, and this and because and let me say this,
Pure base citrus.
yeah, and just because, yeah, hit that like button. And just because Jesse's not sponsoring it this year, just because TinyWhoop's not sponsoring it this year, doesn't mean that he won't sponsor it next year. We don't know all of the details around all of that, and you know, I don't want to get into the weeds on it. You know, we're free to talk about what we want to talk about here on this channel, but we're not in the business of running other people down. You know,
Tang gives you that special midsummer dye enhanced sugar buzz.
That's right. That's right. If you mix some Tang and you time a good cold glass of Tang with an orange push pop from the ice cream man, that can hit you on a sugar rush that will last you to at least when the street lights come on. So, you guys remember those days? Do they even have an ice cream man that goes around for kids today anymore? The astronaut drink. That's right. That's right. So, yeah, my shirt. It says doing damage, and down at the bottom it says big boys with big toys. We like our toys. It's been a minute, hasn't it? It's been a minute since we've had some Tang. I don't even know if they still make
Yes, ice truck comes through blasting so freaking loud.
Yeah, but you live in like Arizona, man. I ain't seen an ice cream truck in a long time. You know, I tell people that was, you know, when
Tobias
I was growing
Yoda
up.
FPV. Bull horns on all sides.
Yeah. How's it going, Tobias? Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't yet, you should take all of your frustration and anger out on that like button.
Yodelay woo.
Just smash it good. It doesn't cost you anything to give us a thumbs up. Matter of fact, give a thumbs up to every FPV channel out there, because what it does is it pushes our hobby to more people, the people that don't know about FPV. Even if you don't like the content, it's like, I don't like that PhatPastor. He talks too countrified, talks too slow. He does too many memes and does too many whatevers. But still, then put the thumbs down if you don't like it. And that still helps us.
8-bit waving hand medium light skin tone waving hand medium light skin tone waving hand medium light skin tone.
Waving?
Here in Utah, the ice cream mofo will show up when it's snowing still.
he ain't giving up on it, is he? I don't guess I've seen any. You know, the ice cream truck is a special thing for me, because growing up, my mom was DJ on an ice cream truck. It was just like, if you're watching, Mom, sorry, Mom was not DJ on ice cream trucks. Head said this is where the cool guys are. Yes, and Heads is right. He would know. He would know. The Silver Fox knows everything. So, it's like the Oracle. So, yeah. I don't know, but it must be.
They might as well do up the ice trucks like in Twisted Metal game. I have a container of Tang.
So they still sell it, or is it just something you've had in a cabinet for a long time? Let me look. I can pull it. It ain't like I don't have the internet. I have got a gnat buzzing my nose.
Lol, the Silver Fox. Great name for Heads.
Oh yeah, I've been calling him that for a while.
I thought I seen it recent.
Let's see. Yeah. Or you can buy it on eBay. Right there. Their tea is... They even got 0 sugar tang. What's the sense in that? Aspartame. That's what they should call that. Aspartame. Yeah, that's it. That was the thing that kept many of us from dehydrating. That and a hose. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you ever played outside all day long as a kid and the only thing you had to drink was
Vintage Tang for $700. No still can get Tang at Walmart.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up if growing up you played outside all day and the only thing you drink come from a hose.
Thumbs up.
I'm gonna have to jump on here and
Could get in singles packets too when I was a kid. For some reason it doesn't taste the same. Even the crick.
I'm looking for the thumbs up. Where's it at? There it is. I gotta do it too. So, yep. Tang. Looks like they got different flavors of it now. What is this? Tang powered. Let's see. Nope. They got all kind of flavors now. Look at that.
Still drink out of the hose when I'm in the yard.
Apple Tang. Don't you guys say it. I know somebody want to say it. Apple Tang, Orange Tang. Don't say it. I know somebody's having a hard time. Pomelo Tang, Four Seasons Tang, Orange Mango, Honey Lemon Tang. That sounds like a stripper. honey Lemon Tang.
That's a lot of Tang. Pootie, cats.
Oh, iced tea Tang. That might be
Honey lemon, what?
Yeah, that might be. It might be something. See how I get.
Prune Tang. GR8 waving hand medium light skin tone, waving hand medium light skin tone. Does sound like stripper names lol. Pootie Tang.
I knew somebody would have to say it. Oh. See.
How dare you?
Get them, Greta. Get them. Keep them in line. Exile Scoob.
How dare you?
I'm going to be using that one a lot. I got a feeling I'm going to be using it a lot. So, Blue Sky.
How dare you?
Was having a hell of a time trying to remember how to spell Pootie.
Yeah. You could do it with when you was 8 years old with a calculator, though, probably.
It's been that long, eh?
Yeah.
WHA, it's a movie lol.
Yeah. Was a guy we used to fly with, raced with us. He was Stu Tang. Stu Tang, if you're out there, we miss you, man. Come back to flying. Yeah. So, yeah. I think I've heard of the movie. I don't watch much TV. YouTube. That's about it. Some things here and there on other things, but we cut the cord on, which we had satellite, but we cut the satellite off years ago. Years ago. I was out there working on it and
Are you okay?
fell off a ladder.
Yeah. I'm fine.
You know what? I had somebody ask me a question the other day. They actually sent me a message on Discord, and they asked me. I mean, it's kind of odd. They asked me what was the secret to
Mandela effect. It was spelled Tanq, not Tang.
Thank you. Might be one of the Mandela effect things. I don't know. What is that, by the way? Mandela effect. Is that real? Or not? Or is it, if you see it and you hear it, is it real?
Tanq.
Tank. Oh.
Tang.
Tang it, 8-bit. You get me off on another. Squirrel.
I wasn't talking to you, Deeds. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah. Man, I don't know. I've come off the hinges. Just sliding down the Tang. We'll go. We'll go down it wherever it leads us. That's where we go. That's how it is. We're here to have fun and to enjoy the hobby together. What is this? Oh, let me ask you guys. Anybody got any experience? Anybody got any experience with this company here? Bayak. I'm betting it's not American. Bayak RC. It's a Express LRS art receiver. Bayak. It was supposed to be Gep RC off of Amazon, but I just got it in the mail today. Didn't want to do the full mail time. That's pretty much it for mail time today. Is Express LRS receiver. I'm gonna try to put it on this and get this thing back going again. Resurrect it from the.
Yes, I have M. They were good enough.
All right, good enough. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get the God going again, and this guy. Y'all probably remember this one from fighting with this one with this motor right here. This is the one that the motor seen. I don't know if it I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna desolder it and switch it to. Here's a little thing for you. Most of you guys know this, but if you don't, this motor is sticking right here, and it's having issues. So I'm gonna unsolder it from here, and I'm gonna switch it to this ESC, and see if it gets better. If it gets better, then it might be the ESC, or it might have just been the way it was soldered on. Could have a cold solder joint, something like that on it. So I didn't put it on there, but I am going to try to get it fixed. Hopefully before I.O. Might bring it to I.O. Somebody that's on the channel says that they're interested in it if I could bring it to I.O. They're going to be there, so that's what she looks like. Looks like a frog. you have run over with your truck in your driveway. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like a frog that got caught underneath the wheel of my Jeep. So, yep. Looks like a squished frog.
How dare you?
Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose, Greta. She needs to chill. So, don't want to spam that too much. We're in the Matrix and it's coding glitch. Could be. Could be. Could be CERN. Have y'all thought about that one? CERN messing with what we think. What we think we know. Work good enough.
Imagine taking a nap on your warm rubber pad and wake up to your eyes popping out.
No. I'm not going to imagine that. I don't want my eyes to pop out. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the frog. You know, that's like the old saying goes, you know what the last thing to go through a bug's mind is when it hits your windshield? His butt. His butt. So, yeah. Let me know if this fan interferes with anything, but I'm turning a little bit of air on, stirring. It's getting warm in here. It's getting warm. I remember that one. You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. Oh.
It's also the beginning. One vision aerial.
The beginning of what? It's the beginning of the what?
Even in an.
Good evening. Good evening, One Vision. Just got home from work. Howdy. Howdy, 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 howdy. All right. So yeah, lots of changes taking place around us in the hobby. I think they're gonna keep changing, and we just gotta adapt with them, man. Gotta roll.
The bunghole is the beginning of life. It's what's formed first in the womb, I hear.
I don't know. In the womb?
Insane!
Insane! 10 McFly's, thank you for a $10 super chat for the Mandela. All right. For the Mandela. I'll use it to buy me some Tang. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For Mandela. Nelson Mandela? I gotta make my text underneath the emotes or whatever it's called. What is that called? Alerts. Gotta make my text bigger under the alert so I can read it. My eyes is getting old, guys. My eyes is getting old. So, all right. Anybody planning on going to I.O. that has never been before? Anybody planning on making it out to I.O.?
These changes you speaks of, Marty, Are we gonna see more of you or less, or nothing changes?
Well, hopefully more. Hopefully more. You know, hopefully more, you know, in the way of live streams. You might even see, remember, I'm a small fry in this Happy Meal. You might even see me doing some streaming during I/O. That music in your new video has the hair on my neck standing up at Tobias Yoder. Oh. Oh, I'll have to look. I have to look it up. Let's jump over here to Discord. All right, guys. You know, I need to get me like a little nifty jingle for the meantime. In the meantime, let's go to the meme. That's Zed Dead classic stuff. I don't know. Should I turn Jarvis back to the changing voice? Let's try it for a little bit. Let's see how he does now with the personality voice on. See if he's much more entertaining or not.
Hello, sinners.
Yeah, he was fast there, wasn't he? Seemed pretty quick there. Looks like
I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can see.
I think that's you, 8-bit. I have to pop the chat back out. I think what it does is it gives everybody a little bit of a personalized voice. I think everybody sounds a little bit different. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I've already got that. Is that another one? Oh, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I didn't get that I wear my sunglasses at night. Eight-bit, type in "love is a burning thing." See what it sounds like. See if you got any Johnny Cash.
UWU. Let's hope Yoda's is not making popcorn tonight.
It's 8-bit's voice on it. It sounds like just when you thought it was safe to go back in the ocean. The guy that used to do remember all the trailers for the movies growing up. Yeah, I don't remember the guy's name. All righty. Already PhatPastor friends, you fat freaks, all of you fat FPV freaks. Let's see if you did your schoolwork, or if you took your papers and used them on something else. All righty. Let's see. I'm gonna look at these memes. I posted that one and that one. If you're new to the hobby, it's 3S. 4S, 5S, and holy crap, 6S. That one's alright. Borked Bits did he only got one. I'll give him a vote on that one. Well, it was me, the only one that voted on that one. So, okay. Snoop Dogg went in there when they chose the Pope. Alright, how do I do it now? Come on. Where's the 5? There it is. Boom. I'm still going to vote for that one. Alright. Say let's go fly. Spends all day fixing his quads. Yep, that's been all of us at some point in time. That's 2 votes. I didn't really understand this one when Silly Butter posted it, but maybe let me look. Frog, put the cookie in a box. There, he said. Now we will not eat any more cookies, but we can open the box, said Toad. That is true, said Frog.
Don LaFontaine.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. FPV pilot. This is what my friends think I do, paper airplane.
Shoot FPV. What's up, everyone?
What my friends think we do, what my wife
Love
thinks
is
we
a
do.
burning bush.
What society thinks we do. I like that. What the FAA thinks we do. What I think I do. And what I actually do. I like that one. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Did it get any votes? It got 2. Let's see here. Boo. 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 Telemetry lost. Ah! I like that one. I like that one. Guys need to...
I could not catch the last part.
I could not catch the last part. I like that one. How many votes did that one get? 1. Say the better. Yep. My fish is not eating anything. Please help. Yeah, that's right. I think it's the box. I think it's the box. This one's pretty good. Ethan posted it.
About right.
Photography drone pilots. FPV drone pilots. Fixed wing pilots. Hating reckless pilots. We're all in unity.
Makes your heart drop a lil when telemetry is lost.
Makes it skip a beat for some of us. That one got 1 vote. The F in FPV. I like this one. I like this one. This one. Did I vote for this one yet? No, I'm gonna vote for that one. I like that one. The F in FPV makes sense now. That's some of us out there. Some of you guys, you go to races and you got your head all tucked down. That's why they should put the patches on the top of our goggles up here. Right? That's what I think. How's it going, Shoot FPV? Welcome to the channel. Smash that subscribe button if you're liking memes. Or if we could use it, it helps the channel out. It's like leaving a tip. Some of you guys are subscribed to like...
I wonder if my mom got that feeling when she dropped me off the balcony. Did her heart drop a beat a lil? Chip good. Hey, Pastor.
How's it going, Chip? We're just looking through some memes right now. The FPV makes sense now. I like that one.
Chip, chip, chip.
All right, last one for now from Ethan. He posted several. He stands a good chance of winning. When you're doing a power loop and something lands on your neck. Oh, I'm telling you. I am all for that. I will flat crash. I will flat out crash to smack a bug. I'm telling you, I ain't having no bugs crawl on me. Nope. I don't got a drone that I like that well. Alright, let's see. The first time you try to freestyle an FPV drone. Just throw it. Just throw it. Alright. Now that one right there. That one right there has probably got... That one, so far, that one looks like it might be y'all's favorite. From Dexter. Just throw the random stuff out there. What's your language? Atreides says, better to fly high than to get high.
You're using your paper not for writing, but for rolling doobies. You're gonna be doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in a van down by the river.
That's right. In a van down by the river. Borked bits. Oh, he just opened it, didn't he? He just opened it. All right. Looks like tonight y'all's winner is Dexter. The people's winner is Dexter. Let me write it down. See, this is how this goes. You guys will pick a winner, and I will pick a winner.
Does a dry arroyo count as a river?
I couldn't answer that question for you, 8-bit. So it seems like, see, he got the, see, it should have been fire, but some of you went ahead with the pointing the finger up there, so we're going to give that one to you. That's hard. Dexter's knocking it out of the park, guys. I'm going to have to go with the FNFPV makes sense now is my favorite. So Dexter got 2. Dexter and Dexter got 2 wins. What will happen, and this is how we're going to do this. All right. Now I'm going to post, start.
Arroyo is a dry
Here.
riverbed, methinks.
All right. Okay. So what we got here is failure to communicate. No. All right, what we got here, we got Dexter. He's won twice. Y'all picked him with y'all's, and I picked him with mine. And on the fourth Thursday night of the month, we will take all of the winners every week. This month is not going to have as many, so it's a good. I mean, you post as many as Dexter did, as many as Ethan did. It's a good chance, make them funny. It's a good chance that.
Scott Davis.
How's it going, Scott? Yep. Give every one of them away, Scott. Yep. Back on the past streams, Scott was the one that donated the GIP RC frames. Give every one of them away, and we're gonna be doing another giveaway. What Thursday night is this? This is third, fourth. So we might only have one more. What you do? Post your memes again here on the Discord and here under stream meme contest. Post, see this right there where I put start here, where I'll pick up from next week. And when you guys post, what we'll do at the end of the fourth Thursday of the month, we'll take these names, put them in a little random comment pick out, and then that person will win something, and it'll be pick your poison on what you're going to be winning. Still got some stuff to give away, and we're going to see how this goes. Like to see a little more participation in this, but if we're going to continue to do it, but I think it's funny. I like memes. Throw them in there. If you are not on the Discord, let me throw you a link here. is in the chat. Where you can join the Discord. It's free, and you can post your memes, and you can win some stuff. I'm not in the business of giving away crap. We give away some pretty decent stuff last month. Some pretty cool stuff. So, yep. If you like the meme stuff, then jump in, be a part of it. Let me know. We're trying it out. It's new, so if it's something that doesn't take off and people aren't interested in it, we will move on and try something else. But I liked it. There was some funny stuff in there. All right, we already got some. Dexter is already on the go again. I peeked. I can peek. Tried not to look, but he is already posting again. He's thrown down the gauntlet. Challenging in you guys. Come on. You're not any better with your memes than this. So, this is how we fight back this day and time, isn't it? With memes. So, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithm push the flippity flabbity flippity flame. So, yep. Do that and take your anger out. Just take it out and smash that. Smash it. If you got any anger, got any frustration, thanks a lot, Scott. Appreciate it, man. People really. I've already seen one build from it. I think someone stuck a DJI 04 in one, made it into a long range quad. Told me that they'd flown it 3 miles. But said the hardest part was having visual observers lined up all the way down that road. But you can do it. So, yep. So we got more giveaways. We got things in the pipe, and also there is. I'm going to be posting more buy, sell, trade things on the Discord. If you what size are those? 2207. Let me see. I need one of these. What is this? Anybody got a 2306 2400 kV older Emax Eco motor? In case this one is dead. I don't know if it is, if it's got a bad spot on the ESC. I can try that now. Let's see if they got plastic. I got to take my streaming glasses off though if I'm going to do this.
DJ Lee, Mr. Lee.
Going, DJ? How's it going, man? You doing all right, brother? But we've got the buy, sell, trade. 8-Bit's got a Letterman jacket. You can get someone as Z King is selling his jumper T14. $65 for an Express LRS radio with the Crossfire module. He's got that $35. Walk Snell VRX. Got some stuff here, guys. Ooh. So, y'all can't. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. I just wasn't even paying attention. Got motors. This is on buy, sell, trade. Go on there. These guys are looking to get rid of this stuff. You know, go on there, make them an offer. I'm going to throw some things up on there. I've got some stuff. Is that metal? That's metal. Good. I've got to change my glasses. Got to change my glasses. See if I can move this motor to be important this time. If you do need to get my attention, make sure to hit exclamation point, space, for Jarvis. Is that plastic? That's a plastic standoff. Let me work. Well, hopefully you guys can see. Probably need a little bit of solder on my tip to start off with. Alright, let's see what we got here. Come on, what's your dealio here? Temperature's hot enough. What did I do with the solder? I need to put a little bit of solder on. Yep, I'm gonna try to move this. There it is. I'm gonna try to move this motor to a different spot on the ESC. That this will tell me whether it's a bad motor or bad solder joint or a bad ESC. Or none of the above. Sometimes you got to have your solder tip a little wet so you can get in. Whoop, there we go. Ooh, could be a cold solder joint right there. That looks nasty. What in the frickety frack's going on here? Not enough solder on here, I can tell you that. This stuff is not wanting to come loose from this pad. Tell me, definitely cold solder joints. Could be the sole problem here. I'm trying to keep so you guys can see stuff and me see it too. That's what I'm trying to do. Don't roll it. If it's not hot enough, you shouldn't have to roll it on something that small. Might just need to put some flux on it. Yeah. Solder ball. You guys see that? See that right there? Don't Come on. I gotta put this up in the light, guys, so I can see better. I got a little solder ball dropped in between my ESCs, which is not a good thing. It's loose though, so I was able to pull it out. There we go.
Sleepy FPV.
Let's go, Sleepy. All right, let's look at that. Yuck. You guys see that? Let me show you. Put my sultry.
I step away and the pastor gets focused.
I get focused. I get focused. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. No. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to where you can or not. Yick.
Now I have a face full of fuzz. So much fuzz. Lol. Love them doggos.
Heck. Think it was a code solder joint, possibly. Gonna put some flux on there and try to get them nice and shiny again. And before I put more flux, I don't know if you can see the cables. You see how that you see in the strands in the cable? That's an indication that you did not tin the wire good enough. So we're going to tin it more also. So not going to use a flux pen. This is something that I use. I like to use flux paste with a little bit of, that's a zip tie. I'll pull it out there and just rub it on it, and it's no rinse flux. So that's what I do. I'm going to put some flux on there, see if I can't get these cold joints here.
The Tin Man can Tin Man.
I can certainly tin. Running out of fat solder. Gonna have to get some more. Hopefully you can see. Oh. But if I put it there, then I can't see. Maybe you can see there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember when I showed you that earlier. It looked like it had the leprosy, right? It looked like it was crackling up and all kinds of nastiness. Now look, shiny. All three pads, shiny and ready. So, yeah, got to get it back to get rid of that cold solder crap. I think I'm just gonna, I got enough. Do I have enough here? Yeah, I've got enough here to cut this off a little bit. I'm gonna come back to some factory wire. And that one's not so bad. That one's actually pretty good. I don't want them to be there. This one's horrible. I think this was the one that's up against that plastic. Oh, sorry guys. Gotta let me know when I've got you out of focus. Yeah. Or out of picture. I think this one here was all sprawled out and nasty. See that? If you gotta flatten your wire down to get it to stick to the pad. You're not doing something right. And this is not a knock on the quad artist. I noticed most of everything that I have of his that he's built and the work that he did for me, working on stuff, was always really good joints. This quad right here might be one that he worked on for someone else. But we want to tin this thing when we're done. I'm gonna cut. There's a little bit too much there, but we want to tin it to where you don't see any of the wires into the individual strands. Yeah, I'm cutting these too long, as you can see. This is too long for that. I'm going to tin it and I'm going to cut them off. That's a good one, sir. That's right there. I'm going to leave that one about right there. Okay. So one of the things I do, since I'm using this, I just take these and just turn this upside down and just stick them in to the flux. Get the flux on them. Get them away from the motor and away from the... There's that solder ball I pulled off. And get my eyes down here because I want to look at this and make sure that it tins good. You want to feed that solder into it. Get it good and solid where you don't see any strands. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Okay. Need to chop off that one. Hang on. I don't like the looks of that. I'm going to chop off the tip of that one. All right. Been a while since you guys seen me attempting a repair on the string. That might have been too much. Might have been. Pull a little bit more. Oh, there we go. That's good. Let's see. Let's see if I can not make a mess. I don't like that plastic standoff there, but yeah, it's really hard to get the camera right in the perfect place so you can see. Try that way a little bit more. That one went on good, and that's definitely not cold. That one was cold before. Come on. I gotta have my eyes to see, but it can't be in my way. Not good. Too much. Too much. Too much on the pad. Too much solder. I'm going to use a little solder wick. I'm going to pull some of that out. I could just flick it off the... Oh, I might have to now that I dropped this. Yeah, a little more solder on there than I want. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Not cold. And number 3. Did I cut 3? Ooh, cut 3 a little short. How? No. Nah. Nah. Boom. Okay. Y'all remember that stuff that looked like Frankenstein's forehead? How it was on there before? Well, I'm going to show you what I did. See those nice shiny? See the ones over here? This might be cold over here on the other side. I don't know. I might fix them later. You want your joints to be... You want your wire to sit right down on the pad. You don't have to have it bubbled up. I wished I could show you really, really clear. Let me see if I can zoom down even more. Alright, that's lower. farthest I can go. Alright. You can see they're more in the middle of the three that I did. Being that one. You can see it in this one, but the glare's not right. The wire is actually laying on the pad, and the solder's wrapped around it. That is what I had someone tell me is a good solder joint. Much better than a big shiny bubble up over the top of your you don't want a big bubble. You don't want a big bubble up over top of your wire. You want your wire to lay. Let's do it like this. This is your pad. You want your wire to lay down on the pad, like so, and you want everything's backwards in the camera, so bear with me. And you want your solder to just come off both sides, just sloping off both sides, where the wire has got a good connection down both sides of the pad, instead of having this big ball of which is, that will work, but I mean, it can be cold on the inside and shiny on the outside. So if you can see that it's shiny and it's going down into the, like you was to melt wax over this and get it, it's good on the pad and it's good up to the, you tin the wire correctly, and if it's good up to it, that's all it needs. You don't need a big bubble. Everybody thinks they need a big bubble of solder, and in my opinion, you don't. And so maybe this will, and I have no clean solder, so I don't have to worry about cleaning it off. If you don't, then just get you some isopropyl, and you would go over the area where I put the flux right in here, and you just brush that off and let it dry before you plugged it up. So let's do the smoke stopper test on it first, which my smoke stopper is right here. And where's the ESC? Not the ESC, that's the flight controller. ESC's on there. I'm going to keep this off in case there's any flamage. Say, what, are you not confident in your soldering? Sorry about that. Put the light right in your face, didn't I? Sorry about that, camera. Okay. Let's see. Plugged in. Let's see. Oh, that one twitched fine. I got da-da-da-da-da. Don't know if you saw that. Let's plug it into Betaflight, because that's where we was having the proper. Let me move my face. Out of the way. Move me up here. Move me up here. Okay. Cool beans. There we go. Alright. Got my smoke stopper on right here. Yellow means that it's off. I gotta open Betaflight. Hopefully Betaflight will not What size is the drone? It looks like about 3.5. Black pawn. I don't really know. I don't know the frame. All this stuff was given to me by a friend of mine that used to be in the hobby, so I don't know a lot about them. It took us a while to figure out what ESC was on this thing. Not ESC, but stack. It's the Mobila, not the Mobila, but the Mamba. It's the Mamba stack, but it took a different, didn't take the Mamba hex. Because it had Butterfly on it when we started with it. It had an old Butterfly. And if you don't remember Butterfly, that's okay because it was a while back. All right. All right, simmer down, wires. Simmer down, wires. Like my desk, could my desk get any more disarranged? Yes, it could. And it normally does. All right, beat the Floyd. Got to me. The frame looks like a pretty cool frame. Canopy's 3D printed. I think if I get everything going, I'm going to put HDzero on it. And I don't know. May give it away. Who knows? Who knows? Come on, Beta Flight. Beta Flight does not like to open with OBS going. Come on. Come on, beat it. There it goes. It's trying now. It's trying now. Let's watch Beta Flight here. Alright, I'll plug it in. To Beta Flight. Connect. Why did you fail? Port error. Chrome? Now is it going to have a problem with Chrome? Really? Let me see what it's got on it. Auto detect board. Oh, it don't want to find it. Okay. I think we did an older version of Beta Flight. Let's try this one. Bear with me. This is an older version of Beta Flight. We had to end up running. Come on. There we go. Close. Connect. Come on. Maybe it was the one in between that. Let me try it again. 10.10. Alright. I have another version. One last version. This is the only other version I've got on here. Which we did have it going the other day. If not, I might just have to reflash and test it. Come on. Come on. Plug it. Yeah, I've got 3 versions of Betaflight on my computer because I have a lot of old quads. And if you got a quad that's past a certain age, it won't respond to newer versions of Betaflight. Come on. I know what it wants me to do. It wants me to restart my computer, but I cannot do that because I'm streaming. I cannot restart. I will not restart. While you guys are at it, smash that like button. I'm trying to get Betaflight to run. Why Betaflight does not like to run with OBS OpenEye on my system, I do not know. Alright, hang on. Here we go. Let's see if this one, hopefully this one will run. I don't even get nothing. There we go. Maybe I didn't have it plugged in right. There we go. Motors. Okay. There's no props on. Let's go to the bench. No props on. Turn it on. Oh, my bad. Didn't turn the power on. Now let's try that again. Oh, it tripped it. Let's go higher amps. And I think motor 1 was the problem.
Looney.
It still ain't working. Dadgummit. But none of them are. What did we do? There we go. Didn't have my green light on. You can't see that, but I can. Nope. It was still cloggy, and then it tripped the smoke, the whatever stopper. See, 2. Well, it's not going to do it. T2 spinning fine up there. 3 and 4, but 1, which is right here, and it makes it. I can feel it like there's something in it. Yep, did you see that? Maybe I can. Maybe it's just crud. Because it's starting to loosen up when I do that. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you guys hear that? In here? It sounds like it's going. Whenever I push the slider up. 1, 2, 3. there's something in that. See, it start to spin more, and then it trips it. Let me try it without the smoke stopper on it. Just plug the battery in.
Atreides.
Is it going, Atreides? So let's see what she does. Make a horrible noise, that's what it does. Okay, you guys hear that? Something not right. Not a cold solder joint. So the next thing to do would be to desolder it, because all of the other ones, 4 spinning right, 3 spinning good, and 2 spinning good. I could switch 2 and 1 out, and that would let me know whether it's the motor. I'm thinking it's the motor. I'm thinking there's something in this motor, because I don't know if listen. Turn the microphone a little bit closer. You guys, listen to this. Did you hear that? Yep. Something's in there. All right. Goody, how's it going? Grinding harder than a single mom. How's it going? Have you checked inside, see if there's hair or something? I've looked at the windings. He said wind it up, it'll be okay. I don't think it does. I think it stops. It tries to stop. Let's turn it back on. Let me show you. Here it is. Cord's not up against it.
Zorro.
That's
Have
half.
you tried cleaning the motor bell?
No. That's half. That's at 50% throttle. No. I haven't taken it apart. I've taken the motor off, and I've looked at it underneath, but I'm not taking the motor off and looked at it. I probably need to do that. Yeah, so it wasn't a cold solder joint. So even though they looked cold.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks, Goonie. Appreciate the sub, man. Thank you for subbing. Helps the channel. I know what it is. It's the screw.
Sounds like my knees.
I looked. The motor screws aren't. The motor's warm. Let me turn my microphone back up. The motor's warm. But motor. Let me make sure. Yeah, motor screws are not touching.
Check the screws.
Yep, it's not the motor screws. Oh, wow. You're way down there. Zorro, how's it going? What's up? Check the screws. Yeah, there's no screws in the motor windings.
OGL.
But you know the odd thing? is the motor just spins. It spins just as easy as any of the other ones. But it is worn. I don't see anything in the windings. Well, let's look. I mean, I'll zoom you guys down. Let you take a closer look. Let me set it.
ENOKFPV.
How's it going, Enoch? Appreciate it, Zoro.
Thanks for the sub.
Appreciate the sub, man. It helps. OGL. Thank you, guys. Yeah, smash that like button for me. That's right. And you know, and whatever you do, you guys don't forget tonight that the. Oh, I need to zoom. That's probably giving you guys a headache, isn't it? Not zoom, but focus. Got to remember that the. Oh, I don't have it on this screen. I'll switch over here for a minute. Got to remember that the.
Phil
The
Baxter.
snozberries taste like snozberries.
The snozberries do taste like snozberries. Trust me. All right.
You can lick the screen if you want. Should register as a thumb still.
It should. It should. I gotta get these switched over here. Hang on. Look at those. Hang on 1 second.
Bent shaft. Broken bearing. Loose magnet.
I'm thinking loose magnet.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you, OGL. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So now let me see here if while I'm in the bench, if I've got my.
How dare you?
Yeah, okay. Yep, that's right. That's loaded. So you guys can see that the windings don't look too shabby.
I have messed around and let this bag of bones get too stiff and hurtin'. I think a good scoot might loosen things up. Much love, Marty and all yals.
All right, man. Take care. The enamel.
Hope it's a good ride and I have to catch up with y'all next time.
All right, man. Take care. The enamel under the motor looks solid. I mean, it's shiny under and it just spins just as free.
What KV are the motors, Marty? I might have a spare set for you.
2400 kVs, 2306 Ecos. They're the older styles. I think it's in the motor. I don't think it's in the ESC. I think that noise is. I mean, I could take the motor off and pull the motor bail off, but you know, it doesn't make sense to me because it's spinning. I'm not feeling anything catching. Spin it real slow. See if there's. I don't feel anything.
Those motors will last forever. The bearings will go quickly though.
I wonder if that's what it is. I don't get it. I mean, normally when you hear a crunch and stuff like that when you're spinning a motor, you're gonna feel it. And, you know, no. It don't feel any different than the other ones. I don't feel any difference between that motor and the rest of them when I'm just spinning them. And I was trying to look when it did spin to see if the shaft was bent, but I don't think it. I mean, look at that. I mean, the other ones come to the. I don't know. Without taking it apart, there's no way. But it's definitely not. There's not any screws coming up into the motor windings. That's for sure.
Is the shaft screw rubbing on the carbon?
No. It's all good there. Also, that's a good one. I didn't think to look at that till you said it, but that's. Who put the floor so far down? Oh.
I have some Force 24,000 kV motors I got off you on a frame, Marty. Also try popping off the bell and see if anything is stuck in the motor.
Well, I'll do that, but look at that. I mean, there's nothing stuck in that motor. But I could be wrong, man. I am wrong every day. And I'm looking for any missing magnets on the bell side. You know, typical stuff you look for. Don't see it. Don't see any odd distances like the motor bells bent. You know, the soldering on it looked, you know, hacky, but I resoldered it up and it's clearly not the issue.
To the moon.
Because it's the same thing.
Small piece of metal between stators could make things wonky.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, the thing is I can't see between that one. That's for sure. That one could have something in it. I can see in between. I can see like underneath it, my finger underneath it. Except for that one.
Check the magnets to see if one slipped.
Yeah, none have. They're all good. I've already checked the mag. They already checked that. So that's nothing looks smoked. Nope. No smoked.
Seems like a good idea to pop the bell off.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do. Pop it off. And the thing is you can't get these old ecos like this anymore.
Twisting only on the days that end in Y.
Sure. Yep. I used to do drug and alcohol counseling for a probation office for a while, and there was a guy told me, he's an older guy, and he was there just to do the ritual, you know, and get through. And he was like, I only drink on like special occasions.
Is it a screw or AC lip in the bottom of the motor? I'd pop the bell off and check the magnets, make sure one isn't cracked, and make sure nothing is stuck in the windings.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do, is pop the motor off. let me just go ahead and pop it off. And which make sure I'm taking the right one. Well, I got the wrong size driver. This one. Motor screw will be very loose. That would have come off probably. It's only got 2 motor screws in each of the motors, so it's. And either one of them, that one's not been rubbing, and that one's definitely not rubbing.
It's insane!
Thank you, Zorro, for the $1.99 super chat. The ESE is cooked and probably smell. Might. Let me see. Nope. Nope, it don't smell burnt. Oh. I mean, did I take the right? No, took the wrong motor off. But I could switch them around, because that solder job looks like crap. Devil is absolutely in the details, man. Shalom. Yep. What's up? Just trying to. This thing had butterfly on it.
Kiz
Guys.
Bartlett, Kiz.
So that it's even that we even got it to go da da was a feat in itself. So let's pull the light back over here. Look at it better. Oh, you guys can. I'll pull this down. Let y'all look at this. That motor does not look nasty from the bottom. I can tell you that. Look at that.
It smells like up dog in here.
Up dog. As long as it don't smell like Tootsie Roll Pops. Not Pops, but Tootsie Rolls. You guys heard that crap today? I don't see nothing. Look at that. All the magnets are on it. Look.
BL Heli first.
Right there is a little. Now that I pull it off and turn it upside down, I'm feeling that grind that you guys heard. See if I can. You know how long it's been, guys, since I have popped a motor barrel off?
UP dog comes after downward dog and is one of the 3 dog moves in the Kama Sutra.
Carmen who?
How dare you?
Carmen who?
Finally had my chance at running another event as race director the weekend gone after encountering the trackside bug on my first.
Wow.
It went absolutely fantastic.
All right, man. I'm glad to hear that, Kiss. That was a little fast from Jarvis, but that's okay. Yeah, you're gonna, as much as trackside updates, you're gonna experience problems with trackside from time to time. That's just my opinion, unless you're just like a genius pro. I don't know if I want to get into pulling this bell off. magnets intact. Let's look here. Wonder if it's bearings. Oh. Don't look. What am I missing, fellas? Let's move kids Bartlett's. There has been a lot of troubleshooting on this quad lately. I don't like to accept defeat. Feel.
How dare you?
Please make sure the up dog is connected. Alright. Read this out loud, please. You gotta type exclamation point, and then Jarvis will speak your stuff out for you. Exclamation point, space. And then he will speak it out in my ears. See there? Alright. I don't see anything, guys. I don't see anything structurally wrong with this motor. Here's the bell. I need to solder and switch them on the ESC. It would suck to go through all of this trouble thinking that the motor bell was, or the motor's toast. And, well, here, let me just do this.
Now I think PhatPastor is just trolling.
Could be. Just in case there's anything in it, I'm just giving it a good knock around. There was a little sliver of, looked like maybe. I don't know if you guys can see that. No.
Try another motor.
Yep. I'm gonna switch motors.
It looks good. Send it.
Looks good. Good. Could it be my messy,
Maybe add a drop of WD-40 on that bearing.
I said when I turned it upside down, I felt the grinding.
Marty, OGL wants to video chat through Discord to diagnose.
Sure. Go to live stream chat. Right there. Jump on there. Right there. Alright. Should I try it again since I've took the... Let me try it again in beta flight. Did I shut down beta flight again? No, it's still open. I gotta put the flight controller back on it.
Suck.
Wow.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, man. How are you? Hang on, I got you covered
Oh,
on
no.
beta flight right now.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I would just go in there and just kind of poke around and make sure all the settings are still good. And that, like, spin up the motors one by one, make sure they're going the right way.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Because I kind of missed the beginning of this.
Well, this quad was it was given to me, and we got to looking at it, and it had Butterflight, old Butterflight on it. So first we had to flash it to beta flight, and it's the Mamba stack 20 by 20, but it took a different hex, so that took us a while to figure out that it was actually a different hex. And then we got it right, and we went to spin up all the motors, and motor 1 would spin up, but it wouldn't spin up, it just and it would just turn just a little bit.
It was just kind of twitching back and forth.
No,
right?
it would actually spin, but it was like it was hitting a part where it was grinding. You could actually hear it going. And at 50% throttle, it would not spin up all the way. So I got to looking at it.
If you have, I'm not trying to cut you off. That sounds like something. It sounds like you might have the wrong firmware on the ESCs. It may be like an older one or maybe a non-compatible one, and it's kind of jumping around. So I'm not sure what the current target is, but I'd make sure I would check that first, and then I make sure that also. What do you have? Like
But
your
the other three spin
ESC protocol.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but it may only just where it's an all-in-one ESC, it may affect one out of all four.
Yeah,
It could be a weird thing like that.
I haven't thought about pulling it up. Well, I think we talked about it in the last bit about pulling it up in ESC configurator and making sure that it's not got errors in it. So I can do that. I want to, since I took the bail off and something, I don't think it's enough to cause a problem, but I mean, it's like a little bit of a, maybe a sliver of a
Walked_bits.
what am I thinking of?
Like a little bit of metal in there or something.
Yeah, like a little bit of solder when I was banging it on there. So I'm gonna plug it back in. I'm having to use it. Ain't even got a modern Betaflight on it. I'm having to use Betaflight configurator 10.9 because we had to go with an older flash because it doesn't even have a modern flash for this board. So that was strange. So I've got it up here. I'll turn to there so that we can see. I don't know how much my
I got the stream up, but
I don't know how slow it is, but so let me go to motors, plug up a battery.
Get those Allens out of there first before you go doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything up against.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. What?
No, that was me. I'm slightly behind. I was just saying hi to myself. I saw myself in Discord in the background.
All right. So I get da like you think you should, right? And
do you have you don't have a transmitter controlled, so you're not hearing like the second set of tones like that. Okay. Just making sure there.
Yeah. So let's just spin up one. Oh, see? Don't know if you can hear that, but it's not.
Yeah, it sounds. The ESC's rebooting. It sounds like.
Let me try. But the others could be. Let me see. I don't have it screwed down.
Actually, actually, what
Yep.
what ESC is that you have? Do you know off the top of your head?
It's the Mamba stack. So the Mamba 20x20 stack. I don't really know. I could run ESC configurator on it and probably need to.
Give me one second, real quick. Is it the F4 or 5?
Oops FPV.
Yep. Yeah. Let me
Alright,
just
let me take a
just
look.
do a version real quick, so I can make sure.
No. See right there under ESC and motor features, just huck that D-Shot 600 to D-Shot 1200. See what that does.
All right. Can plug it back up. All right. Motor. Waiting.
Yeah, because when you showed the motor bell and the stator on the inside, like everything looked fine. That motor was spotless. I don't think it's an issue with the motor.
Well, 600 is as high as it'll go. Multi-shot, one shot, pro shot, D-shot 300.
Try it. I mean, there's no option for. You can try throwing it on Pro Shot 1000. That'll work. Just to rule it out. It's not going to damage anything. It's just recognizing firmware.
It says that the ESC sensor, I don't know if you can read that, is use KISS BL Heli 32 ESC telemetry. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, that's for telemetry only. So that's just going to be a sense. That's going to be sensing.
All right.
Wait, Betaflight doesn't. So how old is this Betaflight version?
10.9.0. Yeah, I don't know why we couldn't get it to load in the newer stuff, which was odd. And when we looked it up, and we did a video on this the last time, we got a lot of stuff saying that this flight controller was problematic. Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
I just give it a shot. Try another one. Try like a lower D shot or something like that.
D-shot 300. Save and reboot. That was actually a strong.
And this is only one motor, correct?
Yeah, only the other three spin fine. Now one of them is unscrewed.
Was this ever flown?
I have no idea.
Did the original person that had? Okay. It may not have been. You may have to update the firmware on the ESC and then do this and go in and double check and make sure everything's working.
Let me see if the other one does the same thing. Is it this other one that's unscrewed? Is it because I'm... No, what is... It's probably 4. Nope. It's 3. Yeah, 3's spinning fine.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'll show on the bench and show you guys. Even unhooked, here's 3. Let me get it. Doing just a little bit where I'm holding it. The others spin fine.
All right.
Nothing. But one, watch this.
Yeah, you can hear it a little bit. I mean, that could...
So
it's the one that's disconnected?
Yeah, look.
It's unbolted from the frame?
It's going... Brr, brr. Yeah, I just... and it actually doesn't have a screw up the prop shaft right now, but...
Oh, there. All right. Well, the magnets are going to hold it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's strange. If I were you, I'd try soldering a motor onto that same, like swapping
I was going to
2 motors and make sure that,
That's why I've got these 2 undone. Switch them out and see if it happens with... Because it feels like there's something in the motor because it is actually, but if, like you said, if it's starting and stopping real fast, that could be doing that also. So that was my next thing. Is to
at least ruling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least swapping the motors around and see what it does. see what that thing do. You know,
Yep.
I mean, you're gonna
That was the
rule out the motor at least.
that was the old school way. I remember back when
Good.
I didn't want to pay the money for all the BO.
Oh, I think I lost you. I got no audio now.
There, I hit it. If there's a button
Oh,
on my
there we go.
mic, if I hit it. But yeah, I'm back from the old days when if the motor were spinning wrong, you just swap two wires, and it would.
Oh yeah.
Let me put this screw back in the bottom of this here while I'm thinking about it.
All right. Well, I just wanted to hop in, just get you
Thank
in
you, man.
the software just to test everything. But yeah, man, best of luck. Hope you have a good night. I'll keep
Yeah.
watching on the stream and talking. But yeah, I got to hit the head.
All right, man.
All
Anytime
right.
you want to jump
Have a
on,
good
man,
one.
just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, for sure. I
right, man.
definitely will. All right. We'll talk to you.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you. Let's do a motor switch and see what happens. I'm down for that. But I gotta have my eyeballs so I can see how to solder, y'all. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me.
I'm down.
All right, got somebody in here with me. All right, cool.
How's it going, Pastor?
Hey, Skip.
So, do you want some free pit stop help?
Sure. Well, wait. I'd like some free skip help. Pit stop. Pit stop costs me money.
So, what my guesses are, which I do this on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So,
I'm with you.
you either have, so that's multi-stranded motors, right?
Yep.
So those multi-strands all go into one motor wire.
No. 3. Let me show you.
So yeah, I'm sorry, 3 motor wires. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So it's either you got something in the motor,
Which we took the motor off. It's clean. I mean, it is whistle
okay,
clean. You can go back
or
and look
you
at it.
have a motor wire that's not soldered all the way
Well, I took them
from
off.
the motor. Yeah.
Oh, so you think there's a break in the motor wire?
Yeah.
Okay. Which I'm fixing to switch out one motor for another and see if it's an ESC or motor issue. So I'm fixing to take motor 2 and replace it to motor.
But
What's that?
I would almost lay $20 on it. It's not a motor issue. I mean, an ESC issue.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. But I don't know. Because that motor, I mean, that I can feel it. You guys are hearing it when it's going. I'm feeling it. And it is rougher than a pine knot, man.
I could be wrong, but I think once you solder up that next motor, it's going to run just fine.
Now, see, I unsoldered it.
I'm guessing ESC.
Guessing it's ESC. So you got 1 for 1, G Loco.
I'm trying to clean up the junk off the pads. All right. Which one's the bad one? That one over there. Let's take the good one and put it in the bad spot and don't worry about soldering up on the good spot yet. Oh, I need to re-tin these up. See, that's my problem. I can't see. No.
Okay, Johnny Scars, if I'm wrong, I'll donate $5 to PhatPastor's stream.
So you think the problem is in the motor wires, not the ESC? Is that what you're saying?
I think the ESC is just fine.
So we're
The
gonna
motor
we're gonna solder up this
is the
good
problem.
motor, and it's gonna be fine.
Should be.
I gotta get in here.
Smirk. If this motor works, be sure to try the bad motor on the other ESC just in case you had a bad solder joint initially.
Sure. If this one works, I'm gonna put the bad one on the other side.
If this one works, we need to diagnose the bad one before you put it back on.
How are we gonna diagnose a bad wire in it?
I will show you that here in just a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna learn. You gonna learn me something today?
Now, I don't know. You might learn me something today and have a bad ESC and $5.
Well, I'm kind of rooting for the gear to work, even though the channel could always use $5. Anybody else that would like to bet with Skip, you are welcome to do so. Come on. There we go. Clean, nothing in between. I'm starting to get shaky, which is not good.
You look like you're holding your mouth right.
Is that all y'all are getting? Is my mouth? Come on.
You could test it on a solo ESC with servo tester.
Come on, I don't like that solder joint. That's flat, but it should work enough to tell me.
Johnny Scar's got faith in me. He bets $5 Skip is right.
All right. So either way, the channel's getting $5, right? I'm liking that. I'm all down for that. Okay, so it's soldered up. I will admit it's not the best solder job on this, but nothing's touching.
Nothing is the important part.
Yep. Let me durable. Yep. Definitely nothing's touching.
Yeah, there's nothing touching on the underpad or that.
Yeah.
Also, ESC.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I hadn't looked. No. No, ain't even soldering. Isn't even any solder on that one.
Alrighty.
Boom. Alright, let's plug Betaflight in. Listen, if we get this thing going, I'm gonna give it away. It's been such if I get this thing flying, I'm gonna give it away. Somebody on the channel will win it if I get it flying. If I don't get it flying, I still may give it away. To somebody that like the drone doctor or something. All right. Okay, we got power. We got D-Shot 600, which was what was working before. Saving robot. That's beeping loud. That motor beeped loud. Might be because I'm holding it. You guys can see it, right? Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Doing. Hang on.
We'll make it.
Is it doing the same thing?
We
Yes.
need smoke. Lol.
No, we don't. Whoever that was, we do not need smoke. It's not. It's doing it. Same thing.
Oh, it looked like it spun up though.
Did you hear it? It started running, then it went. Brr, der.
Okay, so you don't have a smoke stopper on it, do you?
No. Here we go. Let's try it again. See?
Told you.
Then it went. Did it?
Now, are you
All right.
using the motor full up to do that?
Yeah. Listen, if you got, let me turn my microphone. When it stops, the ESC resets. Let's do this. Okay. I'm pushing up on the slider. Did you hear it? Durr.
What a knock said is a good idea.
What's that? Oh, look at the wiring from the ESC to the flight controller. Well, it's it's the little wiring harness that come with the Mamba stack. So this problem, let's see. Let me take the bad motor and put it on the good side, and I bet it's going to spin up just fine, because it's doing the same thing over here. This good motor that was running fine on this other side is now doing just like the other. You'll have a bad ESC. Traders gave $5. Said you have a bad. Okay, probably so.
There's your diagnosis, Pastor.
Yeah, I think you're right. But we could go into, or do I even want to try to go into the ESC configurator and see if it tells me something on that first ESC?
That's touchy. There should be something visible on that ESC, whether it's on the underside or the upper side. There should be something visible on the ESC.
Something like that's popped.
And unless there's a MOSFET stuck.
That could be it. That's what it's acting like.
You remember how we used to fix those back in the day?
Remind me. I'm not.
Heat them up.
Heat them up. Oh, well, that's good. I just poked my phone on my microphone with my soldering iron.
Why'd you do that?
That smells delicious.
Hey, that's not where the steel wool is.
There's some up there. Yeah, the foam on my microphone does not do the same job of cleaning the tip like like my steel wool does.
Now, the cool thing will be if you solder that motor up and it works just fine on the other side, it's 100% your ESC.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. I'm not spending all of this time for nothing. Mutton.
I got $15 for a new ESC.
If we had more people that would have bet only. Dadgummit. I don't even know what.
Also buy a T-Moo drone.
I don't know, man. I know that the quad artist did a lot of repairs for people, and this might have been one that he got and was like, dude, you got a bad ESC or something, and just kept it in a box and forgot about it. And when it come time to give it away, he just, here, take this too, Marty. I know I need a little bit of flux on there, but just bear with me.
If you have a bad ESC, you should be able to go to the ESC configurator for whichever one it is, and it tell you right off the bat.
It should. Nope. Slid right over there into your neighbor. Come on. My hands are getting shaky. I probably need to stop. I usually stop when my hands start getting this shaky. Come on. Disconnect. Solder.
I think if you put some fresh solder on those pads, it'll
Yeah.
be out a little bit easier.
I'm trying to pull it loose, but it's, yeah.
I hate to be the backseat driver, but
Yeah, it's all right. That's what I did over there earlier, but I'm just trying to save some time here because I'm like you. I'm pretty sure at this point that we probably dealing with a bad ESC.
yeah, normally when I go to resolder and stuff, I'll go ahead and resolder the ESC and the wire.
Yeah.
Or pre-solder the
Yeah.
ESC and the wire.
When I before you come on, that's what I did. I retinned the pad and the wire again just to make it all fresh and clean. And I thought that it was a cold solder joint. That's what I thought.
Don't burn yourself, Bill.
Well, I do that.
Did you see my battle scars?
Did I see your what?
See my battle scars today? So Armando came out a race, a foot race for a drone.
Mm-hmm.
Bad ESC,
And of course, I
bad.
had boots on.
Go
so
to
I'm
your
gonna blame it
room.
on the boots.
No going out to play tonight.
But we took off. It is from the driveway to the garage door. We took off, and I was beat. Now Carter had us both, but I was beating Brody. And then all of a sudden, like I don't remember. I don't know if you remember when you were a kid, when your body was faster than your legs.
Yeah. I'm still that way.
That's what happened. My body was going forward, and my legs just said, "Nope, we ain't going no more." And I took a tumble head over heels, and got road rash everywhere.
Oh man.
Got it on my knee, my elbow, my knuckles.
Mm.
On the boot.
Aren't you?
I had tissues on it.
Aren't you getting a little bit old to be getting in foot races with 20-year-olds still?
Hey, I don't know. I might have more gray hair than you do, but you still are 10 years older than me.
I am. I did stuff like that. I'd do that against youth in my youth group. I'd be like, "Foot race, you want foot? Oh, come on, I'm a fat boy, but once I get this train going."
We probably should have moved it to grass.
I don't know about this here. I think I got a little bit too much solder on that. I like that better.
Well, you're a redneck. Rednecks run faster. Don't. With your shoes off.
Makes you fast. Right.
Got tender feet. I ain't run nowhere with my shoes off.
That's it. I can't. Me neither, man. I don't want to walk across old carpet without my shoes on. crunchy carpet. Let me check this out. Make sure I don't have a. I'm getting tired. My hands are getting shaky. Been on a stream for a minute now. Let me look at it. Oh, that's good. I think that'll work. All right. Let's see. Here's the test. The bad motor is. Oh, I'm sweating. Bad motor is here. So let's plug it in. I bet it's going to spin smoothly. Should I smoke stop it? Nah. If I did
I
something
don't think it matters.
What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to fry it. And all right. So can you see the motor?
Don't let the flight controller touch that metal plate.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Might still have a good flight.
Yeah. Motors. All right. Which motor am I trying to spin? No, that's not the one.
3.
Bad motor spins fine. It's the ESC. Do I want to try to pull it up in
So that
ESC configurator? That motor that was doing the same thing that this one was doing at this, the old test that we used to do, switching the motor, and if the problems follow, you got a bad ESC. I either got a bad ESC or a bad ESC setting. Yep.
So, Jude Loco, you're right. He has a bad ESC.
Yep.
Well, hey, here's the good news. You got 4 good motors.
That's right. I got 4 good motors and $10 in super chats. Thank you guys. So
$15.
That's right. $15. That's right. Yeah, I can't count, but I sure am pretty. That's an old commercial.
See, aren't you glad I came on to help you out?
Well, I am. I was headed there. I was headed to this conclusion. It was just going to take me longer. So,
Let me ask you something.
do we even want to attempt to go into ESC configurator?
Yeah, that's what I think you should do. I think you should go to ESC configurator and see if we could have bypassed all of this by checking the ESC to begin with.
Well, let me put a couple screws in these motors just to hold them, so I ain't got to be holding them while we're spinning them up. And
Well, you don't even have to spin them up in ESC configurator. As soon as you read it, it should say one's bad.
yeah. Well, yeah, it should. Which holes am I doing? This one. You know how long it has been since I have worked on a motor this size, Skip? On a 4S motor.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
It's been that long?
It had been that long? About longer than the Tootsie Roll?
Giving you flashback?
Have y'all heard about that? Tootsie Roll? Evidently that was something that, what's her name, said about Diddy, was like a Tootsie Roll.
How dare you?
Oh. I love Greta. Get them, Greta. Keep them straight. Yeah.
If it reads, Johnny, then you can try to reflash it, but if it's usually a bad ESC is not going to read. Gonna throw up an error.
But with this thing being older than mud and having butterfly on it, there's no telling what kind of firmware is on this ESC also, like what OGT or OGL was saying. It could, all of this could be fixed by a, do I, all right, hang on. Express. What am I looking? ESC configurator, right? ESC con.
I don't have any clue. LE32 or
well, I'm gonna do the
one. What's older? Do you know?
BOHELIS is older.
Okay.
Where is ESC configurator at? Right there. Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be the good one.
Here we go. That's the one. There we go. Bang.
If I don't see any burn marks, you probably have bad settings.
It doesn't smell charred, and it doesn't look like there's any burn marks. Both motors will spin, so let's plug it up and see. Those are plastic standoffs, so I'm okay with just setting that down on it. Let's plug a battery in. Let me check this battery, make sure it ain't starting to get low on me. I have been. Oh, I'll just grab another one. Well, said I had another one. Crap, Marty. Here we go. Let me just check, make sure I got enough juice to be doing this. I don't want to kill this battery. 3839, I'm good. Close to storage. Okay. ESC configurator. Connect. It's not wanting to connect at all. Unplug. That's because beta flight's open. Hang on. You guys watching don't want to have ESC configurator and beta flight open at the same time. It can cause problems. Oh, do I need to power down the battery? No. Accept all. Read settings. One, two, three, four. It read all four.
Hey, you might have a good ESC.
Okay, so what should I do now?
Update.
Okay, let me pause for the calls real quick. Let me turn it.
Oh,
Let me put you on here, Skip, so you can. You got
okay,
your video.
let
You
me
got your.
turn my.
I have been on for a while,
Yeah,
and
here we go. Turn the camera on.
There you
Oh.
go, and
Just see me. Okay.
let's Discord you. There is Skip
Marty,
right there.
I'll be pretty free
I got
all
a
day
new drone. You guys
tomorrow.
want to check out this new
Call
drone I got?
anytime.
Darwin FPV.
Okay. All right. All right, Phil. I'll be right back.
Got this for $100
Really?
from Darwin FPV. And
Did you buy it new or did you buy it from someone?
I bought it brand new.
Huh.
You're supposed to be going for the call.
I know, I am. That cause is important right now. Oh. Wow.
Check this thing out. So this is going to be for an '04 build. And it came with there's a mini GPS. It's kind of hard to see. There's a mini GPS in there. Right there. And this camera mount is for an '04 camera mount. And I've already kind of like squeezed it and seen how robust it is. It feels pretty robust. But yeah, I thought this would be pretty neat to put an '04 in. Got a little battery strap at the bottom of it here. What comes in the box is, it looks like some kind of gasket material, some zip ties, a dipole antenna, and some yellow covers. But I think it's LRS, and I haven't had too good of luck with most of their stuff, Darwin FPV. But for $100, I figured I'd just give them another try and see what this one's like. And if it was bad and something happened to it, I could probably put something else in it and make it really nice. But normally what fails on Darwin FPV is the ESC, I mean the AIO. The AIO is normally what fails on all the other Darwin FPV drones that I have tried out. But I think it looks pretty cool. $104 for Banggood. I didn't have to pay any tariffs or nothing like that. It's a pusher.
Yeah, my alarm is going, Earl.
But yeah, I couldn't see myself passing that one up. I seen a couple of reviews on it, and they were ripping this thing around, and I thought I'd give it a try.
All right, I am back. Whew. Thank you guys. I've been going for about 3 hours. So, all right. ESC configurator. Let's plug it up, update it, see what happens. All right. Where did ESC configurator go? All right. There we go. Battery. Da 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 da. So we got that.
You can blow your screen back up, Marty.
All right, I think I did.
Alrighty.
Just gonna take you just a minute. Let's slide it over a little bit. Let's just make it a little bit smaller so y'all can see it all. There we go. Connect. Read settings. All right. Let's see. We have BioHeli S 16.7. Looks like 2 of them are reversed. We'll figure that out later. So
Well, it's a good thing for rating.
Yeah, let's flash all ESCs to, what do we want to flash it to? Blue Jay?
I usually do Blue Jay, and I don't do the very newest one. I do the one before.
The 19.2. Select PWM frequency. Let's go with 48. Is that good?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Flash. Number 1 is flashing. That's our problem. Number 2, it flashed number 1 all right. Maybe it was just a BLHeli-S issue. All right.
Is that the flight controller that came with it also?
Yep. So let's right settings. I'm not going to mess with the beacon strength and all that stuff right now.
Yeah.
Let's just
Which works.
now I've never spun up motors in ESC configurator.
I think it's on the it's you'll have to disconnect and reconnect, and I think it's on the main front page.
Well, let's just go back into beta flight if we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Let me just cancel that, and I'm going to have to reopen beta flight over here. Let's go back to now. Oh, come on. Bench. For now, I got my bifocals on. If y'all are wondering why I've got my head straining up, because for me to solder, I gotta have my bifocals on. Trifocals, actually.
Go ahead. Ask away, Chip.
Yeah. Yes, you certainly can. If I overlooked you guys, remember to do the exclamation point. That way I can hear you. Yeah, Phil, I'll call you tomorrow. All right, let's disconnect. Connect. All right. Let's go to the motors tab. You know, this right here is going to be awful if this was the problem the whole time. Well, I guess it won't be awful. It'll actually be pretty decent. All right, so this is our problematic motor. Make sure there's nothing up against it, and it is motor number 1. Still doing it. Still doing it. Huh.
Are you sure we don't have any shorts between?
Can't be.
Wires?
Because this motor spun fine over here.
Yeah, that's true.
And see, here's the bad motor. This was the first motor that was bad. This was the first one that wouldn't spin up. Look at that, guys. That's spinning up fine.
Now, you could possibly have some kind of solder ball on the bottom of that ESC.
I don't know.
Chip says, I have my Beta FPV 75 that I think burnt the flight controller. I want to use my crazy F405 HD 1S avatar. Will the 802s be enough to run that?
Okay, so you're just switching out a flight controller on a 75mm frame. You're changing out a crazy B for a 1S avatar. The 802s should be fine. They're not going to make any difference as long as I'm not familiar with the avatar, the 1S avatar, but if it's 1S, it should be fine. Even if it's a 12 amp ESC on it. Right, Skip?
Yeah, you're right.
Let me see if this will. All right, this will come off here. Let me undo these Plastic.
Just be sure if you can save your PID tune, the
Yeah.
last one,
Yeah,
to
make
transfer
you
it over to the other one.
yeah, make you a preset backup, that's for sure. All right. Here you go, Skip. I don't know how much we'll be able to see under here. How much y'all will be able to see. I can see pretty good. You know what? I'm going to need to zoom in on this. I think I might see a problem. Does it matter if a pad's missing from the backside?
Absolutely.
It looks like a pad. One of the pads is jacked up on the back side of this ESC on motor 1.
That problem.
But why is it flashing? But I guess because it's enough to read it, but not enough to put straight power through it. All right.
Could be a damaged trace.
All right. I'm gonna get it here and zoomer in.
Which could be in turn not causing it to connect on the other side.
Okay.
And you might get away with, I don't know, let's
see
if we can see it.
Right there. There it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the other one.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, the third, this right here.
Yeah. Can you move it towards the center of the screen? There you go.
Notice the ESC pads on the other side are fine. This here, I don't know what. It's gone.
Yeah. Definitely is gone.
Yeah.
It look. Is there something also missing from?
I can
right
see
beside the.
I can see the holes in this quad flew because it's got dirt up in the ESC on the bottom side, but this right here. I wonder if I should try to put some solder on that.
That's what I was going to say. Is see if you can.
Because it's got holes. It's got the holes like the ESC pads have got.
Yeah,
it out of your
it
way.
definitely is hurting.
If you can see over here, come on. You can see over one on the other side how it's actually got the holes in the ESC. You can see the holes in it. I can see it's like it's rusted. Hey,
Yeah,
it ain't working right now anyway, so putting a little bit of solder on it. What's
Yeah,
it
and
gonna do?
if you could like take a razor blade and scrape around where the pad used to be and see if you could find a little metal tab anywhere.
I see a little bit of something there, but I need to get in there and take a closer look.
Yeah. It's worth a try.
Yeah. Finding a Mamba 2020 ESC will be an issue. Somebody probably got one stuck around somewhere that they might want to trade for something newer.
Well, the good thing about flight controllers and ESC, as long as you pin it out right, you can make most ESCs work with it.
Okay. let me. Alright, let's get a better focus here. See her right there? Right there. Let me pull the light in here so I can see.
There, we can see perfect now.
Oh, yeah. Looks great now, doesn't it? See that? Yeah, that's not a pad.
Yeah.
The pad's gone on the back side. Yeah. I don't see anything else wrong with it. All six of these on the top are fine. All 6 of these are fine. That's got a little bit of solder on the bottom side of that one, but that motor's spinning fine.
Can you scrape around the edge of that pad and see if there's any metal? Or edge of the pad used to.
You know, I scraped around with this, and I'm not getting anything to come up with this.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like rust. And I can try to put solder on it. What's it gonna hurt?
Right.
Now I see copper. When I'm scratching, I see the copper holes from the other side coming through.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you could scrape with your tweezers around the edges and see if you could find another copper to join to.
Why does the back have to have solder on it?
Well, your MOSFETs are going through the each side.
Let me try something. I got some little tiny solder right here. This is my whoop solder. There we go. That's a lot too much, Marty. Okay. Let's just see. I know you're not gonna be able to see it, but the way this thing's moving around and stuff, I'm just gonna. Solder ain't wanting to stick to it. That's not a pad. That's not a pad. See, I can get solder to stick to this other side just easy peasy.
Was a good ride. Hey, I am back. What ya doing?
Trying to work on this board that's obviously got a jacked up ESC. Yeah, it's just my hands are too shaky now, guys. I'm experiencing too much shaking. Let me flip it over and make sure that I can't solder that better. But so which one is it? It's that one. Let me take this motor off there and see what the top side looks like. I'm about to just. I mean, this is more labor than than the thing is worth. You know. At some point, you just got to say that's too much. Too much time.
Oh yeah.
All right, I got a nice little solder ball. It's obviously got copper pad on there because it's sticking to it. Too good. Can you? Oh, you guys can't see. Let me show you. I mean, there's the pad on the top. See that? There's the pad on the top, right. The only one that don't have anything on it. Right there. I mean, I can try to pull the pad off, but
No, you don't want to pull the pad off.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but it don't work. I mean, let me try soldering back to it again.
I just say on the back side, next to where the MOSFETs are, you might be able to scratch some of the black off and find a little bit of copper trace.
It's actually set down there in it. It's the thing is it's. Come on, Marty. Now I'm shaking way bad. All right, that is on there. Get off.
8-bit is back. We are messing with this ESC. It is past
All right,
the
last
point.
time. That is on there good, and there's nothing touching it. And if it spins crazy, then it's just a bad ESC, and it's.
Sounds like a trades. Hey yo.
Hey, what's up,
What
8-bit?
up, man?
Yep, that's a tradies. Yeah,
We were trying-
I'm being anal on a build that don't not wanting to
We were
work.
trying to diagnose the problem, 8-bit, and
We
I thought it was harder, and we took a little wager, and or I took a little wager, and Johnny backed me up with $10. It looks like, and lost my wager. But he's got $15 to a new ESC or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Towards the channel.
Right. All right. So let's try motors one last time, guys. We went into ESC. We've done everything that we can possibly do to check this situation out that I know of. I guess you heard that, right?
Yeah.
I didn't zoom it back out, but I'm gonna give y'all a shot. Give you a look, see. And the thing it does though is it's resetting the ESC because I can hear the tones.
I got my frame down to 1.5 grams. Yet to build and maiden.
All right, here we go. You guys want to watch it? Here it is. Slide.
You know them teeny tiny things.
It's like that pad is connected, but it's not firing. It's like it's firing only 2 of the phases of the 3-phase, but it doesn't know that it's bad. It's just a bad ESC, guys. Yep, all of that work tells us we got a bad ESC. So,
I sent you a message. Hey, bit.
if anybody's got a Mamba 20x20 ESC that you want to get rid of at a decent price, let me know. You want to trade it for something, or a decent 20x20. But we know the motors, all 4 motors are good. So
Yep,
we got
it's
good
a bad
motors.
ESC.
Yep.
And in your skip diagnosis section.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what it is. And
I'll let you. I'll let you tell.
it's odd that it flashed and BO heli, but it's not bad enough that the ESC is failing and shutting down. It's just bad enough that the ESC not working right. And,
Well, thank you for having me, Pastor.
all right, man. Take care. I'm not going to be long on here myself.
Oh.
I've been, well, I already have been long on here, but I'm not going to be much longer on here. I'm going to button this thing down so I don't lose motor screws and standoffs and stuff like that, and get it back to like it was before I started messing with it. Like, well, I don't know. I'm not going to put the motor screws back on it. Why? When I'm just going to change an ESC. Not going to do that. Not gonna do it. This wouldn't be prudent. You know? So, let me take my papers and...
You're using your paper not for writing, but for rolling.
If that one don't work the way I want it, I got another, it's still less than 2 grand.
In a van down by the river. All right, guys. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the new members. Thank you for the subscribers. Smash that like button if you haven't done it before you leave. It helps us push our hobby to other people. People that want to join this great hobby that we're in. How they find out about it is YouTube recommends it to them by the amount of likes that we put on other people's videos. So thank you guys for everything that you do. Come on out to the race if you're in the area. May 31st. If you can make it. And if not, I'll see you at I.O. And if you can't make it to I.O., then we'll see you on the flip side. How about that? And remember, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, try your best to keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air.